I found a second phone that my husband used to cheat on me with, and now he is panicking. I found the phone 3 months ago. The way I found out he was cheating was by accident. I had recently gotten a new phone because I dropped my old phone, and the screen cracked so badly that I couldn't even use it at all. It was hard to get all my contacts, so I decided to go on our phone account and just get the contacts from there. My husband is the one who is in charge of paying for the phones, so I never look at the account. I went on his computer and he had the password and login automatically saved, so it was easy. I got all my numbers, but then I noticed that instead of just 2 lines on the account, there were 3 and another phone was listed that neither of us had. Honestly, at the time, I thought nothing of it and thought maybe it was a line for his grandmother because she only has a landline and she had mentioned a couple of times wanting to get a phone and he just forgot to mention it. Cheating never even crossed my mind. I didn't even ask him about it and went on with my day. A few days later, I was hanging out with my best friend and she asked if I was able to get all my information back and I said yeah, and just mentioned that I even found out his grandmother had a phone. And he didn't tell me, but it wasn't a big deal. I don't know what made her ask, but she said, "Are you sure it's his grandmother's phone?" And I said, "Pretty sure." She asked me to double check and I wasn't going to do it, but I was curious. I called his mom first to say hi and asked her about his grandmother and if she had found a phone yet, and his mom said no, that she decided she didn't really need it. I waited for him to go to work the next day and I looked at the account again. I went to the phone, clicked view usage history and saw that the phone had only texted and called one number hundreds of times, with the history going back 5 months. I also noticed that the times of the calls and texts were only the times when he was at work, never at home. When I saw that, I honestly tried to rationalize it because there was no way he would cheat on me. So I called my friend and told her what I saw, and she basically told me I needed to find the phone to confirm cheating first. I looked for it all over the house for days and couldn't find it, so I knew he must have it on him. I waited for him to go to sleep and searched his car and I found the phone. His passcode was the same passcode on his regular phone and I found everything. Text messages, pictures of her, pictures of them together, them saying, "I love you." She sends him a good morning video message every morning and he has kept everyone. I was heartbroken and cried the whole night. My friend told me to take the phone, turn all the location trackers off, and then turn it off. The morning he left, he was 30 minutes late to work because he was looking for it, but he couldn't ask me because he would have to reveal he had another phone. I kept asking him what he was looking for, and he said a file for work. He eventually left. I went to a park with my friend when he left and turned the phone on and put it on airplane mode and proceeded to go through everything. Our whole marriage is a lie. He has pretended that he cares about me, that he loves me while building a relationship with this other woman who knows he is married. I can't even describe how I felt when I found everything out. I still haven't confronted him about it, and that's because I'm planning to leave in a few months. There is a benefit to being married to him that I would lose if I filed for divorce now, but I won't need that benefit anymore in a couple of months. He knows something is up because I put the phone back 4 days later underneath his car seat. The same seat he checked more than a few times when he was looking for it. I even charged the phone back to the same percentage that I found it at. I got that idea from my friend. The day he found the phone, he came into the house and hovered over me the whole night, and he was just really quiet. He hasn't asked me about it, and I think he knows I know, but asking would lead to more questions. These past 3 months, my behavior has changed, and we haven't been intimate since I found out, and he is panicking to the point that when I checked the account, in the first month, the 3rd phone line had been removed. He also changed the password a few days later. He keeps asking me what's wrong, and I say nothing. He never goes anywhere now, and if he isn't at work, he is at home trying to spend time with me. He has recommended couples therapy because, in his words, something has changed, and I said we don't need it. To be honest, I am finding a weird joy in seeing him panic because he ended our marriage, and I think he should suffer through worrying until I leave him. Edit. I have everything. My friend was able to show me how to get all the texts, video messages, and pictures of them together. I only took the ones where they were not nude because my friend said that taking nude pics of a person who hadn't given them to you could be an issue later on. I also got the phone account usage before he locked me out of the account. She is keeping everything for me. In fact, it was her idea to let him panic. I also already had an STD test. I'm on his insurance, so I paid for it out of pocket and I'm fine.